Hello, and welcome to the first week of Clinical Inquiry 2. This week, you have just one short assignment, and that assignment is very similar to something that we did in Clinical Inquiry 1 in the fall. The main difference is that this time you're going to be doing it individually, whereas in the fall, you did it as groups. Let me take some time now and walk you through this week's assignment. So here we are on week 1 of the Moodle course, and you're watching this instructional video now. From now on, please expect an instructional video to walk you through every week's assignment. In addition to the instructional video, we also have instructional objectives for every week. This week, the goal is to do the first step in performing a literature search, which is identifying search terms. As far as reading, if you would like some extra help, go ahead and refer to Tilson and Fetters, Chapter 2. You are going to accomplish all of these objectives. And as I said previously, this is something that we did in Clinical Inquiry 1 in the fall. I walked you through the process of identifying alternative search terms using the PubMed database. This year, or this summer, I'm also going to recommend that you can use AI, any source of AI. I particularly like ChatGPT, and this might be helpful once you've identified potential keywords from your clinical question. Then go ahead and put these keywords into an AI search engine and see if you can come up with alternative search words that way, in addition to using the PubMed database. Okay, and again, what we did last fall was to identify mesh terms using the PubMed database. Okay, you're watching this video now. And next, watch this short video on identifying search terms. When we did this assignment in Clinical Inquiry 1 last fall, I actually walked you through PubMed and the process of identifying search terms. This is another video that goes through the same steps that I took you through in the fall. It's very straightforward, easy to watch. So please watch this for more information. And after you've watched that video, then please complete assignment number 1. Okay, pretty standard format for my assignments. In this first assignment, you're going to identify search terms for this clinical question. Okay, for a 65-year-old male with an ischemic stroke, is functional training or therapeutic exercise more effective for improving the patient's arm strength? Okay, using this clinical question, what I'd like you to do is identify terms in this question that you can use to search the literature. Okay, the process for identifying these terms, again, is in the video for this week. Okay, I'd like you to put any terms that you identify in this table. Okay, and I'd like at least 4 alternative words for each key term, and also 1 mesh term. If you remember, mesh is your medical subject heading, and again, identifying mesh terms is described in the video for this week. Okay, put them in this table, and here's the grading rubric. If you identify at least 4 alternative terms for every keyword, and you identify at least 1 mesh term for every keyword, you'll receive 100 on the assignment. Okay, going back up here to the beginning, I have linked you directly to either PubMed or the University of Lynchburg library site. If you remember, the advantage of going through the University of Lynchburg library site, and let's just go ahead and go there, is that you can access PubMed through this site, and you will have free access to any article that the library subscribes to. So here I went to databases. Now I'm looking for PubMed. Where's PubMed? There's PubMed. Okay, click on that. Say go. Log in with my account. And this takes me to PubMed. But remember, this way of accessing PubMed will give you access, free access, to any journal that the library subscribes to. Okay, so just a little bit of a review from Clinical Inquiry 1. And again, if there are any questions about this assignment, please don't hesitate to email me or Dr. Grandio. We'd be happy to offer any kind of assistance that you need. I hope everybody enjoys their first week in the clinic. Bye-bye.